is day 2 of Mine-Entra. I'm Americo Guimaraes and I'm really excited for today's session. So before we even go any further, please tell us your name.
So it's Americo. If you obviously pronounce it in the English way, it's Americo.
Americo.
So it's got a little thingy on the E.
Oh, yes.
So you say eh. So it's Americo. I inherited the name from my grandfather. He had 14 grandchildren. I was the only one that obviously inherited these names, so I was his favorite. And I get teased a lot in terms of people will call me America. Are you from America?
Yeah.
Americano. So there's many ways and versions that they'll call me. At work they call me Rico because they say America is too long. Rico is just much simpler. I've been called Vespucci after the American explorer Americo Vespucci.
Oh.
So throughout my life I've had a lot of nicknames. But it's America. My surname is even more complicated. It was the first capital of Portugal, Guimaraes in Portuguese, Guimaraes in English.
Okay.
Then it became Lisbon. So the city is still there. So a lot of heritage in terms of my name and where I'm coming from. Most of my family is there, so it's myself and my wife and my 2 kids that are living here, and obviously my brother and his family. But the rest are basically overseas. We were the only ones where my mom and dad decided to actually leave Portugal and immigrate to Mozambique and then to South Africa. So we're the only cousins from the family that are actually living abroad. So we don't get to see them as much as what we would like. But that's just how it is.
This is so fascinating. I have an uncle who lives in South Africa. He's also Portuguese. So he was also born in Mozambique.
Wow.
And he was narrating this exact story to me of how they had to leave, and now he lives in Kensington in South Africa.
Yeah. Look, the Portuguese language has obviously opened up a lot of doors. I mean, you can't go to Angola if you don't speak the language, because it's obviously Portuguese. Mozambique is the same. So I was actually quite fortunate to have that kind of background and learning and knowing an extra language that others don't, you know. I embrace my heritage. I love who I am, and I'm just looking forward to coming back again. It's been awesome, really. It's blown me away. We went to the cocktail party yesterday.
Yeah.
It was fantastic seeing all the fusion. I never knew about fusion.
Yes.
All the acts.
Yes.
It was top notch.
That's
very
great.
much so, yeah. So hopefully I can convince my boss, because obviously he's the decision maker.
Yeah.
And let's hope that he gives me the thumbs up. I really thought that we weren't going to come. For him to just drop it on me at the last minute, it was quite surprising. But I'm glad that we've done it. And I've only got good things to say, you know. And hopefully, like I say, I hope I get to come back and continue what we've been doing.
That would be lovely.
Yeah.
Quick one before we resume. Are you fluent in Portuguese?
Yes.
Okay.
Completely. So I had very strict parents.
Yeah.
So we had to, and my parents never caught on to the English language. So the only way to chat to them was through Portuguese. Then we had Portuguese school after English school, and so it was drilled into us from a very young age. So whether I liked it or not, I had to learn the language, and I'm glad that I did. I wish that I'd taken it down a generation. My girls, even though we lived in Mozambique for many years, they did pick it up, but not as fluent as what I would have liked.
Yeah.
But that's just how it is.
I love the Portuguese language. So my uncle's mother, at some point couldn't speak English. She would forget, so she would speak to me. She would speak to me in Portuguese. So I kind of learned how to hear it.
Okay.
And then through Duolingo, I had to learn how to sort of say words like agua.
Oh, wow.
Jeez.
Okay. Yeah, look, you got to be in that sort of like environment to start to learn, you know.
Sure.
It's like with the Afrikaans, like from South Africa, you obviously learn it as a second language in school. But if you now leave school and you don't interact with Afrikaans people, slowly you start to lose that that practice that you need to practice. Otherwise you start to forget. So any opportunity that I get, so obviously Portuguese when I'm in Mozambique, Afrikaans when I'm back home. If I do find the person, I always try and push myself. And then Portuguese when I'm with my friends, and obviously someone from the same the same background.
So jy praat
Ek praat baie goed. Ek probeer altyd om iets te leer, maar ek sukkel nou en dan 'n bietjie.
Well, ek praat nie Afrikaans.
And then ask me to speak Zulu. Zulu, I just know the bad words, which I can't say on air. But unfortunately, that's what you learn first.
Yes.
And obviously, with the culture that we have in South Africa, you know, it's a varied culture. There's lots of ethnic groups. So yeah, you pick up a few words here and there.
I would be fascinated to hear you speak Xhosa.
Yeah. I know. We studied Northern Sotho in primary school, so it was Dumela,
Yes.
Kiteng, Wenokai.
Okay.
Things like that. And then as I got older, I picked up a couple of words here and there. But even at work, when I mention something, like if there's a saying that only they know, and I say it lights up the whole room, because now they're seeing, hey, this guy actually knows our language. So it's a very nice way to break the ice. And even when you travel, I've noticed that, like if I go to Namibia, it's also predominantly very Afrikaans, and they'll speak it as if it's part of their language. And if you interact with them in their own language, it breaks the ice completely.
For sure.
And it's like you become friends almost just by the language. And the same with Mozambique. As soon as you start to speak their language, okay, and then it just flows a lot better. Yeah.
I love how proud you are of your heritage.
Very much.
That are in your life.
Yes.
Our theme for education is heritage-based education. Like we're trying to tap into that space. So hearing such stories is so important to us.
Thank you.
So thank you for sharing that part of your life.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Yes, and please tell us about your company.
So I represent Monitor Engineering. We decided to branch out into Africa. We hadn't done it before. I was brought on board to obviously target those markets. So I look after Namibia, Zimbabwe, Botswana, and Mozambique. Our industry is nozzles and spraying systems. So if you have Kellogg's in the morning, your cereal, we are responsible for the spray that actually goes into spraying the vitamins onto your Kellogg's. So that's just a reference. And then the buns that you eat in South Africa, McDonald's, Steers, KFC, it's got a slight coating on it, like a shiny coat.
That glow.
Yes. Yeah. We also responsible for that. So that's just two references. But we cover a lot of industries. We're in the sugar industry. We're in the food and beverage. Mining is also very big for us. We control dust. So we got dust systems that we implement for mines. When there's a lot of crushing, there's obviously a lot of dust. We put systems into place to eliminate that, and then offer obviously a dust-free environment for the people that work there. We are in the tobacco industry. We are in the gas, in the oil and gas, the refineries. There's virtually not many industries that we're not involved in. So we're very proud of our heritage. It's 75 years as spraying systems that you see here. We are the sole agents for them in Africa. So we cover South Africa and then the neighboring African countries, including Swaziland and Lesotho. And then Monitor Engineering has been around for over 50 years. So we've got a very proud and long history in terms of delivering good quality products and services to our clients. And the reason to come into Africa is obviously to expand our footprint and to grow the business even further. And we're looking forward to having a successful 2025 and then taking it further into 26, 27 and so on.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm actually hearing about your company for the first time, and it's so amazing to learn about all of this.
Yes.
You mentioned the whole glow on the buns.
Yes.
I once saw this other joke where they said, I want this bun skincare routine because they're so smooth. And like, we wish our skin was smooth and beautiful.
It's quite amazing when you actually get to see it, because a lot of the systems that we do, it's automated. Like the one for the cereal, it has to be automated, but it has to be precision.
Yes.
So it's got to coat every single kernel of cereal that goes through there, and as you can imagine, and it's got to have the exact quantity as well. So there's a very big science behind it. But when you actually see it live, actually happening in front of you, it's quite fascinating to watch. And it's the same with tank cleaning, whether it's air that you're trying to, whatever the medium or the substance it is that you're trying to control, we can assist you with that.
That's so amazing. there's some things that I don't think we pay attention to, but now that you're mentioning
I never thought when I joined, I thought, what is a nozzle? It's just going to spray, a little hole in a little orifice or whatever, and then that was it. You just whatever. But when you actually dive into it and then you go through the whole science, the spray angles, the flow rates, what you have to do to achieve certain certain effects, it's quite impressive, quite interesting.
And I loved what you mentioned about you making sure that there's not much dust.
Yes.
So you're taking care of the environmental
very
footprint.
much so.
Yes.
Yeah, so we're big into that. We're big into saving water, because obviously if you wash a tank a lot quicker, you waste a lot less water.
Yes.
So that's very key in our industry, is to obviously try and save you as much water as what we can. We also carry a whole range of spray guns that are very robust. They last really for a very, very long time, very good quality. So yeah, it's really wide spectrum that we cover.
Okay, so thank you so much for coming through for Mine-Entra this year. You said it's your first time.
Yes.
What inspired you to come through?
So yeah, it was actually through a client of ours that I went to go and do an audit. So we came in February to do an audit at a gold mine in Bulawayo, and then he was the one that mentioned it. I stayed with them on site for 2 days, because we do a plant audit of the whole mine. So you got to stay there, you got to take photos, you got to see how they operate, so that you can know which are the target areas that you need to cover. And then during that process, he was saying, "Hey, do you know Mine-Entra?" I said, "Well, no, I'm new here. What is it all about?" And then he was the one that actually told me about it. So I went back and I told my MD, I said, "Look, this is a show that I think we need to be." I went to go and see so and so, and he told me, "Listen, it's something that we must try and attend," and that's how it happened. And then when the time was right, we made that decision, and here I am.
Here you are.
Yeah.
What's been your experience been like so far?
No, I can't. It's 100% actually over and above. It exceeded my expectations tremendously. It started off very slow, but I think that's normal with any show. It picked up a lot the second day, and I think even tomorrow, because it's the last day, it's going to be even more busier. And it's just been wonderful to interact, getting to know this person, that person. It's just been a very, very good experience for us.
A great networking platform.
Yes, very much so.
Yes.
Yeah.
What have been your highlights so far?
Well, the highlights have been obviously the cocktail party that blew me away, because it brought in a lot of your culture and the bands and the music and the acts, just how you go about things. Also got to taste the food that you guys provided, which was lovely. So yeah, it's just been one good experience after another. I haven't had any reason to complain or have, there's nothing that will stop me not coming back again. So it's been wonderful. It's been a warm welcome. I'm actually sad to leave on Friday. Well, I'm leaving on Saturday actually, but it will be sad to leave, and I'll just keep those memories with me.
Oh, we appreciate you being here.
Thank you.
And we're happy that you're having a great time.
Thanks very much.
That's really special to us.
Thank you.
I know he usually is a very curious person and loves to ask questions, so this is your one and only chance before he travels back.
Yeah.
I'm just going away, but how much engineering in general is impacting the way we live our lives.
Yes.
It's like we overlook so much.
Yes.
Without the knowledge that this is life, all
Yes.
these things impact.
Yes.
So today, I've been pushing.
I appreciate
Attentively, all kind of,
Yes. Yeah.
Never get to me like we could be having that kind of back-end process.
for sure.
Yeah.
I want to not, fix up my ball and then get going.
Yeah, we take
For
a lot of
sure.
things that we don't realize the science that's behind it. And I was exactly the same, because when I joined, I thought this was going to be simple. How difficult is it to sell a nozzle? Only to find out, there's a whole science, there's a whole industry. I mean, 75 years, it's a long period,
Yeah.
And for them to gather all that information, it's a company that's always evolving. There's always research and development. There's always new ways to do things. There's always a new nozzle that provides new opportunities. better ways to do things in a shorter space of time. You know, it's always evolving. You know, it's not like you stay in one place and then you don't grow. You know,
and it's a unique market altogether.
Yes.
Like I came across something on Facebook the other day where someone was saying he's wealthy because he's the one who invented the springs for the mouse, so that thing that makes the mouse go click. He's the one who invented it. I'm like, wow.
And that's something that we just put our hand on it and do what we have to, but we don't think about the science and that's behind it.
Okay.
So thank you guys. Thank you for picking me. I feel so honored and so special. This was definitely like the cherry on the cake. So when I go back to South Africa, they're going to say, nah, you stop lying, you know, because they know that I'm a bit of a joker. So I don't even think they're going to believe me, you know, until they see the footage, and then they're going to think, oh, okay.
Well, our celebrity then.
Thank you.
He's famous. we need to take autographs.
Thank you. Okay, good.
Thank you so much. Any last words before we wrap it up?
No, man, just a big, heartfelt thank you from my side. Thank you for opening up your home. You know, obviously this is your home to me, making me feel so welcome. And yes, if you guys are ever in the Joburg area, we would do the same and welcome you guys into our home, where you can see how everything gets done and manufactured. We've got testing bays there. We've got everything that you guys can have a look at and just see how everything gets put together. So please, it's an open invitation to any of you. Every time you arrive or you're in the vicinity, you're more than welcome to pop in. We're right opposite the fresh produce market in town, in City Deep. There's a business park just opposite the fresh produce market. Everybody knows where the fresh produce market is. We're just opposite in the little business park there in unit number 9.
Obrigada.
Oh, thank you. Obrigada. Eu que digo obrigada.
Thank you.
And I want to see if you're going to now remember this translation. Tu és muito simpática.
Oh, my word.
She's going to Google after I leave. Google Translate.
I'll go to Google Translate.
I'm just saying you're very warm, loving person. Simpática. Yes.
Thank you.
It's a compliment, by the way.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. You're very welcome.
The only thing I will say in Portuguese is like I don't know how to put it across, but I want agua. To bebe agua.
Yes.
Yes.
Drink water. And you know, you hit the nail on the head. You're not going to feel that you said it or pronounced it the wrong way. It's pretty accurate.
Bebe agua.
Well done. Yeah. Bebe agua.
Thank you. And you're amazing too. You're great to host.
Thank
you
you,
made this such a breeze.
And you've made me feel so welcome, and your team so welcome. Thank you.
Shout out to you guys.
Thank you.
And shout out to everyone else who made him feel welcome.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thanks.
All the best as you go on and as you travel back. We wish you a very safe journey.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Please follow them on social media, and thank you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. This is us from today. Bye for now.